Well, it's morning. What's up, everybody? So we woke up at 6 today, which is a big win from yesterday, waking up at like 11 a.m. I was thinking about the subscribers that are slowly being exposed to my channel, and for some reason they felt compelled to subscribe, whether it's like pity or like what they genuinely like the content I'm producing. Look, there was a Reddit post last night that I saw something about like some guy who every now and then he likes to judge people's channels. I haven't checked today to see if he's judged mine, but I'm like, listen, I've done the research. I know what needs to be done. I know the quality of editing that needs to be done for like good, especially with gaming content. Holy smokes, which is packed with people trying to get big or just like grow on there. For me, the main reason, which somebody recently asked me like why I'm on YouTube, and really the answer that first comes to mind is, apart from like, you know, any hopeful monetization in the future, which would be freaking amazing as a single parent raising 2 kids on their own, being able to spend as much time as I can at home to take care of the home, obviously, and be there with my kids. If they need anything, they just have like quick access to their only available parent at the time. That would be freaking amazing. And that's kind of what I'm striving for. But the main why is like, for me to get more structured, kind of like to compel me to have a schedule, since my whole life, like the past 30 something years or whatever, life has just kind of been survival mode. We do what we can when we can. Before my mom passed, it seems like it was always just on a whim, like whatever, except for Sundays, right? Sundays we always had to go to church. And now it's like I don't want to live that way, and I don't want that kind of life for my kids. It just seems too hectic. It doesn't seem like it's productive in any sort of way, short term, long term, whatever. So what I've decided to do is take it upon myself to figure out, to learn what's the alternative and what are the steps I need to do to become more organized, more purposeful, I guess. And so while I was watching like content from like the big YouTubers like Markiplier, PewDiePie, he doesn't make as much anymore because he's kind of like just living his dream now, like just living his family life, which is commendable, really awesome. I love it. It's so wholesome. But like seeing that and then thinking, well, what would it take to do that? And looking up all the requirements, it's like, well, okay, that's basically the life that I'm trying to adopt. You got to be consistent to grow on YouTube. You got to be you got to improve your craft or content constantly, and you got to be open to kind of like changing with the times, the trends and stuff like that. And so when I saw like what's required to grow and make any sort of impact in the YouTube community, and I saw the steps, I'm like, well, these steps are what I need in my life to basically have a better life, and not be like spontaneous all the time, although that's also something that's pretty, like, it's innate in me. It's like I prefer it, probably because it's more comfortable, because it's what I've known. Ironically though, it doesn't produce comfort, because you're always wondering like, well, what today, what next? So that's my why. Like, what am I doing on YouTube? It's like I'm trying to My little pink bear. This is what I got for a Christmas present for my youngest daughter. Oops, little Fortnite bear. So it's like, yeah, to keep me on track. Just kind of like a self-help in trying to redo my life, not something that's spontaneous but planned. So when it comes to like, I also stream on Twitch. I took a break for like the past 2 weeks because I was like, I need to be exposed more. In order to grow on Twitch, I need to be able to self-promote, so I'm making stuff on YouTube. So I took the 2 weeks to like really think hard and read and research again and again and again. It's like, you got to make good content, and then being perfectionistic, which ironically, like, you never make anything perfect unless you're making like railroads. Like, those things are pretty perfect, right? Not exactly, because there are still like derailments, but probably external factors more than anything. Who knows? I'm not a train enthusiast. The perfectionistic attitude stops me from like publishing something that I've created, just because I'm like, nah, that's not good enough. When I could be saying like, well, why don't I just work on it a bit more until it is good enough? Because I have created some edit videos where I'm like, wow, that's a good edit. Like, there, at least you took out all the boring clips, or like you've included music, or right timed edits or something. There's so much to it that I want to think about right now in this early. What time is it? Well, it's 8 a.m. now, and the kids aren't awake. They go to sleep pretty late. But anyways, the reason I'm making this video is just kind of to thank the we're at 31 subscribers right now, which is, it's not like, it's not 100, which is like what's no, Mr. Beast says you gotta make 100 videos. I'm at like 30, I think I'm at 40 videos or something like that. This will probably be 41. But the 31 subscribers, I'm like, it's weird because they're people, right? They're not bots, right? You're not bots, right? And from like what I can tell, usually it's like at least 20%. From the people that I've heard who are bigger YouTubers, like big YouTubers, it's like less than 20% of their watch base, like the people who watch their videos, are subscribed to them. So it's like, if they're getting 1 million views, 800,000 are just new people just kind of like pouring in and watching their content, which is pretty amazing. Because they're getting exposed to like new people, new subscriber possibilities. That's weird. Anyways, I don't think I have any more. Oh, one thing I wanted to say that could be of help to anyone else. I was kind of in a slump also for the last 2 weeks, and it was due to going back to like a chaotic sleeping schedule. So I just kind of sleep whenever I wanted, and wake up whenever I felt rested. And that was doing it was doing a great deal against my mood during the day, which really sucks, because it's like there's not much you can do in terms of your mood when you're going through it, unless like there's some sort of miracle drug out there. But like, one of the simple solutions that I've heard from like clinical psychologists or whatever is they say just kind of to regulate your sleep schedule. There's a quote, hold on, I wrote it down. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. Oh yeah, writing things down that are important to you that you're trying to learn, super awesome to like drill it into your head. So here's what I wrote. It says unstable circadian rhythms can increase emotional volatility. So what the frick does that mean? I just put it in my own words. I'm like, keep sleep patterns organized to keep chaotic moods under control. So that works from experience, I'm telling you, at least for me. Hopefully if that's something that you're going through, that like if you struggle with your mood or whatever, wake up at reasonably the same time, go to bed at basically the same time, get at least 6 hours of sleep. That seems to be my enough. I was just kind of like focused on that, and I wanted to share that. It's helped me to stay focused. And comparisons. If you struggle with comparing yourself to others, and then that kind of like debilitates or like limits you from creating stuff, if you're a creator in anything, it can be art or it can be, you know, media or whatever. I think that getting inspiration from others is great, but when you look at others' work too much, then you start to look at your work and you compare. It just kind of like, oh, you feel like, why bother? There's already so many great producers, and that's not fair to you, and it's not fair to the people who would really benefit from seeing your stuff, from seeing your work. Because I think that, like personally, I think that creativity and whatever's inside of those who are more inclined to creating stuff, but like wanting to be a creator, have a gift in them that's supposed to be for the world. I don't think it's ours. I think it's a shame. It's like an absolute L, a big L. If you take that, if like you're born with these innate things and you grow up and you find out like, I want to be a creator, I want to do things, make things, but like the biggest shame, there's this way this guy I used to listen to puts it, it's like the biggest what is it, the saddest thing in life is not death, it's like a life that lived and died and did not live out their purpose, basically. So like don't take that gift for the world and let it die with you. It's not fair to yourself, and it's not fair to the world. It's like you're brought here with a purpose, and it changes. It really changes the world. It changes people. Sometimes for the better. Hopefully, most of the time for the better. But I can't leave whatever it is I have inside me. I have to like nurture it. I have to take care of it so that I can come out and just give it to the world and whoever it may be of use to. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I appreciate every single one of you subscribers that I have already. I know people but like it's usually done at like a bigger number, but like for me, every single one really does matter. It's weird because you don't see the people, right? You only see a number, which is kind of annoying. But like some people, you know, you see their picture, their logo or whatever next to the name. I really do. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I gotta stop touching my hair. Yeah, just let me know, and I don't know what else to say. I'll see you guys later in the next one. God. Oh, outros. Oh my gosh, cut this out. No. See you guys later.